special day in my life of my family, and the life of our community, because you're going to have Dave to put up with forever. That could be a challenge, I realize. Okay, today's gospel message for the 19th Sunday of Ordinary Times really has three messages. It speaks to us about alms. Sometimes we like to hear about them, other times we don't. We like to hear about them when we receive them. Sometimes we struggle to give them. The next message is about servanthood. It's very important to serve the King, the Master, our God. And last but not least, a message of preparation. We never know what shift is coming. Well, today I elected number one. I want to talk about alms giving and what the Lord truly tells us when it comes to that scripture reading. Start off by a portion of Luke, part of the gospel message this morning. It says, "Sell your belongings and give alms. Provide money bags for yourself that do not wear out, an inexhaustible treasure in heaven that no thief can reach nor moth destroy. Where your treasure is, will also be your heart." Sounds good. But who among us is willing to heed to the command? Sell what we have and give it to the poor. Who amongst us is willing to step forward and do it? Does this mean that the Lord is asking us to take a vow of poverty? Why not? Here's Christ did and his apostles. Those apostles go out, don't carry anything with you, just what you got on your back. And on others to feed you, to serve you food. Many did, and many still do give alms. But you know, when you look at the giving rates of different denominations, Catholics are way down the bottom. For some reason or other, we don't like to heed to that message of tithing. But really, we all know that tithing, this doesn't mean dollars. Time, talents, and treasure. Give 10% of each. Sometimes it's very difficult to do. And let us not judge unless we be judged. It's a hard command for me, because when I see people pull up to church on Sunday morning, get out of their very expensive car, carrying a Louis Vuitton church, and put $2 in the offering plate, I have a tendency to judge. And I guess I shouldn't, but I do. And believe me, it happens. If you don't believe it, look around. In Deuteronomy 15:11, we are told that the Israelites were commanded to be generous to the poor. They were commanded to be generous to the poor. Well, one needs to be careful on how alms are given. In Matthew 6:24, Jesus cautioned his disciples not to give alms to show or for praise of oneself. The Lord loves a cheerful giver, but not necessarily one who brags about it. My grandmother told me many times, we not only need to heed to the gospel's good news that the Bible teaches, but also those things that are not pleasant to arrive at the kingdom. Sometimes the Lord requires us to do things that are not necessarily easy to do. We have to do them if we want to ride in the kingdom, if we want to get there. Last but not least, now who among us is ready to heed to God's message? Who will be the first among us to give to the poor? Not me, that's for sure. Yes, we all can give more. And I do believe that the more we give, the more we will receive. So what is the Lord really saying to us in this gospel message? The real message that Jesus instructs us is to sit loose, to this world and its possessions in it. He instructs us only to keep the things that are truly necessary. Sell what is superfluous. All that you should keep is only that you need to support your family, and give the rest to the poor. If you find that what you have is a hindrance from or an encumbrance to the service of Christ, give it away. Maybe just, we can all do that. Remember, my brothers and sisters, you will never see a U-Haul truck behind a hearse in a funeral procession. God bless you.